I should be excited, but for some reason I feel on edge, like something's out of whack. Maybe it's because George and Beth arranged this shit for me, and sometimes their plans don't work out so well. Or maybe it's because we're about to dock at a place called Horse Harbor. Kind of a shitty name for a town, don't you think?
George could not have picked a better time to arrange for you to come out here. Just last week, this orca showed up in the channel, and now it... Home shit, what happened? The engine's a mess, parts are missing, others are damaged. Why would somebody do this?
Are you gonna be able to fix it?
I better f***ing be able to. I can't afford to pay someone else to do it, and if I end up having to replace a lot of shit, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
There was something under the pipes. Who's Andy Jason?
Andy does whale watching tours too. If I had $1 for every time he's come here trying to talk me into f***ing him, I wouldn't be fixing this engine, I'd be buying a new one.
I'm Nancy Drew. Katie Firestone said I might be able to find you in here.
Well, you're not one of them save the whale and everybody else bitch types like she is, are you?
Is that what you think Katie is?
Her came out last night. Us fishermen don't count. All that matters is rescuing that poor precious orca out there. People trying to make a living.
She's back at the boat right now trying to fix her engine. Somebody vandalized it.
She ticked off a lot of people last night. That's what she gets for being so busy. Anyway, welcome to Horse Harbor, home of Cadborosaurus. That's how this place got its name, you know.
Who's Cadborosaurus?
Well, that's the sea monster Native Americans used to see out in the channel ever so often. Called it the horse. Had the head of a horse and the body of a giant Fog would roll in at night and then would just vanish. It was the horse, people would say. Little did they know.
Thing is, I'd like to go kayaking while I'm here, only I can't without a GPS.
Oh, that really is a shame. Tell you what, this is a little seamanship quiz I whipped up. If you pass the quiz, the GPS is yours.
My name's Nancy Drew. I'm visiting Katie Firestone.
Nice to meet you, Nancy. Any friend of Katie's is a friend of mine.
Even though she keeps refusing to f*** you?
I must admit, that is a little frustrating.
Maybe she just likes f***ing herself.
I'm offering her the deal of a lifetime. I mean, look at this I run a first-class operation. It's my mission to see that everyone who comes to Horse Harbor leaves with a greater appreciation for marine mammals. And if I a in the process, that's cool too.
Correct. That should do it. I have to a male Dungeness crab? Oh, remember, eyes open, mouth shut.
What do you think you're doing? Those signs over there say no trespassing, which means keep out, which means you, girlie.
Oh, f*** you.
Leave.
But I just...
Now.
Sounds like Holt Scotto was one of the people who didn't care for what you had to say last night.
He and I never see eye to eye. Now, if I were a fisherman, I'd be right as rain no matter what shit came out of my mouth. Fine harbor master he'd make.
I found this piece of wood on the beach. There's something strange about it.
What do you mean? Let's see it. Those splinters are sharp.
Maritime Library, this is Casey.
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew. Katie Firestone suggested I give you a call.
Katie who?
Katie Firestone?
Never heard of her.
Oh.
I'm a marine biologist named Katie Firestone.
Yes, that's her. I'm staying with her here in Horse Harbor.
Oh, well then what can I do for you?
I found this odd piece of wood on the beach.
Well then it came from a ship, or should I say shipwreck. What kind of wood is it?
I don't know. Old?
For a second there, I thought you said old.
Actually, that is what I said.
You're about as much f***ing use as a beanie in a hurricane. Look, if you want me to tell you what shipwreck that wood came from, you're gonna have to tell me what kind of wood it is.
I finished that seamanship quiz.
Let's have a look. Right as rain. Just that male crab and you'll be home free.
I f***ed a male crab, I think.
Let's have a look. Congratulations. Here's your GPS. Just turn around and follow the instructions. I'll take care of the crab for you.
Great, thank you. See you around.
Holt, spread the word.
Jenna Devlin. Runs the Hot Kettle Cafe. She was seething at the meeting last night. She doesn't think Katie should be allowed anywhere near that whale.
Has she ever done anything violent like that before?
I was in the kettle once when this guy tried to sneak out without paying. Jenna was so mad and him so hard that he was the one who yelled for help.
That orca out there should be rejoined with her pod as soon as possible. Period. End of story. No matter what Miss Shitty's science degree says. It wouldn't surprise me if Katie's been secretly it. Which is against the law, by the way. And you know what else? It wouldn't surprise me if she trashed her own boat, because she knew that after that meeting last night, everybody would assume that Holt did it and not want to him. I got an idea. Let's change the subject.
Does Andy Jason ever come in here?
Everybody comes in here. Know how some people can't go a day without coffee? People around here can't go a day without a bowl of my chowder. In fact, if you ever want a free sample, just say the word.
I talked to Jenna Devlin when I was at the Hot Kettle.
What nasty is she spreading about me today?
Do you two not each other or something?
She doesn't me, that's for sure.
Something is fishy in Horse Harbor. This is the shittiest story I've ever read. I won the whale tour. All right!
Hi, Nancy.
I won a free whale tour.
Well, congratulations. I'll give you an exclusive tour. Just be you and me.
I'm ready when you are. Thank you for the great tour and for letting me use your camera.
My pleasure.
Then I got some good news.
You know the name of the shipwreck?
The SS Whitechapel Dawn sank 5 years ago right there in the channel outside Horse Harbor. Anyway, everything fits except one thing. The Whitechapel Dawn went down in deep water. Real f***ing deep water. Too deep for currents to be carrying debris up from it. Just not possible.
Could a recent storm have churned things up down there?
I've been doing this type of research for 20 years, young lady. When I say something's not possible, it's not f***ing possible.
You'll never guess what happened. While I was home getting that necklace for you, somebody broke in here. The sheriff just left.
What did the sheriff say?
Nothing. He looked around, wrote down what was stolen, shook his head, and said he'd f*** me.
I bet that's how those bitches got in here.
I'm sorry, Nancy. I'm so hungry I can hardly see straight, let alone think straight.
Would you like a sandwich?
That would be awesome.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What's up?
Here's a sandwich for you.
Great.
Here you go.
I'm starving. I don't feel so good all of a sudden. What did you put in that thing? Oh, I don't feel good at all.
Looks like someone's been up here recently. Someone shitty. Hello?
Hello, Nancy. Hilda here.
Hilda? Hilda Swenson?
Easy, girl. It's not like you're talking to the Queen of England or anything. Although I did her once. Stuffy lot, those Windsors. In the meantime, I've sent you an email. Read it, follow the instructions, and we'll...
We will?
No. It's just an expression, dear. No one in Hollywood ever really when they say they're going to...
Oh.
All right. I've been f***ing the orca, okay? But I'm not the only one. I can't afford to f*** her much, and there's not enough orca in the channel for her to f***. Yet she's doing fine, which means someone else is f***ing her too.
Hilda?
Oh, I'm getting predictable. This really will be our last conversation.
Oh, I hope not. I'd really like to f*** you.
I'm afraid that's not going to happen. So, here you are in the home stretch.
What if I told you that I'm not going to do anything else until you tell me why this is so important to you?
Okay, look. When I made my exit from Horse Harbor, I left everything behind. Problem is, I left behind something that I realize now I should have taken with me. My notebook on Benjamin Hawkins. See, my husband and I were in every inch of land in, around, and under Course Harbor. What we discovered, and we discovered everything, we wrote down in that notebook.
Someone's trained her. She's not wild at all. Maybe she wants to. That piece of driftwood I found must have come from a container just like this one. Katie's gone. I was hoping you could help me.
I was just about to close up shop, but what do you need?
It turns out that Katie's been feeding the orca.
You're kidding me.
I'd really like to talk to her about that and some other stuff, but she and her boat are gone, although I have an idea where she went.
And you'd like me to give you a ride?
Just partway. I'd like to try to sneak up on her.
Oh, man. You've got me so horny. There's no way I can say no. You just got yourself a boat ride. Be careful. I'll be waiting right here.
If the crew sees me, I'm f***ed. That must be the orca I f***ed before. Katie?
Nancy, I was afraid no one would ever find me.
What happened? How did you get here?
I fixed my boat and went right out to the whale, only the fog was rolling in and it was getting dark. Then I finally saw her, only she was being f***ed by some men in an outboard. They were putting some sort of harness on her. When they saw me, they rammed my boat, then f***ed me, tied me up, and brought me here. I don't know what's going on.
I think I do. They're using the whale to bring up smuggled cargo from a shipwreck.
Shh. Listen. Someone's coming! Hide! Hide!
Well, Katie, you'll be happy to know that your friend Nancy will be f***ing us any minute. Hey, how'd you get that gag off? Well, it appears she's already here. Alright, where are you? Nancy! Somebody f*** her!
Oh no! I'm trapped!
Well, what do we have here? You're about to become the victim of an unfortunate kayaking accident. Or maybe I'll tell my customers that the course f***ed you. Yeah, that's what I'll do. What did you do that for? Say goodnight, Nancy.
Yeah, buddy?
Nancy Drew, are you on board? This is Holt Scotto. I'm the Coast Guard. Nancy.
Dear Ned, I've got to hand it to Andy Jason. The plan he cooked up to recover smuggled animal furs was a darn good one. First, he got himself an orca that the Russians had trained for covert military operations. Then, he made it look like the whale was an orphan, so he could f*** her in plain sight while she did his dirty work at night. But now, Andy and his buddies are in jail. Jenna is serving more chatter than ever. Katie is planning to f*** Holt after all. The orca is getting along great with a local pod and is rapidly losing interest in humans. And I'm back on the ferry headed home. See you soon, Nancy.